Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first of possibly 7 games, the Time Travel League Championship Series. Big Paulie coming to you, and we have the Wings with home field advantage for games 1, 2, 6, and 7. They're going to play the Explorers. The Explorers had to go 7 games to beat the Futurists. The Explorers are basically a 1960s team. The Wings are basically a 1950s team, and they swept the Stars, who was basically a 1980s team. The Futurists, by the way, were a 21st century team who had the best record coming into the playoffs, 95 and 59, but they did not make it to the championship series. So Wings and Explorers from Old Yankee Stadium. Games 1 and 3 will be day games. The rest will be night games. As we do a little tribute to old school baseball in this series. And we're going to play this Old Yankee Stadium. Let's see. Fergie Jenkins is going to be the starter. And yeah, they love putting in... Okay. These backup catchers to be DHs. So I'm going to put Teixeira in and put him in the 9 hole. And that's your Explorers lineup. We have Travelers on both teams, by the way. People who were not drafted by their respective era teams, but were taken in the expansion, not the expansion, but the Travelers draft. And then each team got to pick 5 more players from its era.
Pitching for Wings, Fergie Jenkins.
Got a good crowd, a sellout crowd at 1956 Yankee Stadium 1. For this first game of the championship series. We will do the first at bat and then show you the lineups and the pitchers. It'll be Ken Boyer leading off. He is 5 of 19 for the playoffs. Fergie Jenkins, a Traveler, is about to deal. And the first at bat of this championship series is an out. Nellie Fox to Gil Hodges. So let's show you the Explorers lineup. It has not changed. Boyer, Mazeroski, Robinson, Mays, McCovey, Ramirez, Clemente, Machado, and Elston Howard. And here is the Wings defense. Fergie Jenkins on the mound, Yogi Berra catching, Musial, Mantle, Aaron, Beltre, Banks, Fox, and Hodges. And let's show you Fergie Jenkins, show you what he has done. With the game logs, which is what we're waiting for. He pitched in the 5-0 win against the Stars, which it was either game 1 or game 2. I do not remember. But he pitched well. He pitched 8 shutout innings, giving up 3 hits, a walk, and 5 Ks. So Bill Mazeroski up. He is 310 for the playoffs. This is going to be another grounder to Nellie Fox over to Gil Hodges. After all that explanation, it was the same play. So Frank Robinson up 250 for the playoffs, a homer, 3 RBI. And this is Nellie Fox again over to Gil Hodges.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Explorers 0. Wings coming to bat.
So we'll show you the lineup.
Explorers 1. Miracle.
Juan Marichal is the pitcher. Fox, Beltre, Musial, Mantle, Aaron, Hodges, Berra, Banks, Mark Teixeira will face Juan Marichal, who could go 145 pitches, and Fergie can go 135. And his last playoff appearance was not a memorable one. Actually, he's had 2. He lost the first game, got a no decision in the second game. A 4-3 win. So Fox leading off, 476, 10 of 21 in the first playoff series. With a homer and 4 RBI. And this is a grounder to McCovey, who's going to step on first base himself. So we've had 4 grounders in a row to the infield. Adrian Beltre, a surprise pick. He was 3 of 8 in the first playoff series with a homer and 3 RBI. And this is going to be a base hit to left center. Beltre sneaks in with a double under the throw of Willie Mays. And that's going to bring up Stan the Man Musial. 176, 3 of 17, had an RBI. OPS at just a measly 535. This is going to be popped up, and Nelson Howard's going to get to that for the second out. It brings up Mickey Mantle, 5 of 18. 278, a homer, 5 ribbies. And this is going to be popped up to first base, and McCovey gets to that just in foul territory.
1 hit, no errors, Explorers 0, Wings 0.
Willie Mays, 375, 9 of 24. He has 2 homers and 8 RBIs, 4 stolen bases in that 7-game series with the Futurists. And this is going to be popped up. It's Beltre or Banks, and it will be Banks getting that for the first out. Willie McCovey, a 107. Struggled in the first series, 3 of 28, a homer, 2 RBI. This is up the middle, Fox to Hodges for the second out in the second, and Manny Ramirez, 8 of 24, 333, no homers, 5 RBIs. Didn't see a lot of action in the regular season,
no runs,
but had a good series, so he's going to get the nod here at DH as Fergie Jenkins struck him out. So to the bottom of the second, and Hank Aaron, who is 8 of 17, 471, 2 homers, 7 ribbies, and a stolen base. Marichal will deal. Hit well to left, but Robinson just backing up a little bit to get the first out. Gil Hodges, 308, 4 of 13. No homers, no RBIs. OPS at 708. That's a K for Marichal. That is his first. Hits lefties 222 and righties 216. That's what batters do against him. Yogi Berra, the in-and-out catcher for the Wings. A homer, 5 RBIs, and an average of 273. Mazeroski catches a soft line drive.
no runs, no hits, no errors, Explorers 0, Wings 0.
So we have a bunch of dignitaries watching this first game of the not the World Series, but our League Championship Series. I see a whole bunch of presidents in the crowd. Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Bush family, Richard Nixon, Dwight Eisenhower. The Hall of Presidents are here looking at this first game of the League Championship Series as it enters the third inning. And Roberto Clemente is 3 of 11, 273. This is going to be a base hit down the right field line, and Clemente in there with a triple, his first. Manny Machado up 179 in the semifinal series. No homers and an RBI. And the defense playing to give up the run, but it's going to be a base hit anyway, and Machado aboard, an RBI single. And we have our first run of this League Championship Series at 1-0. Elston Howard 130, but he had a key home run in the third game of the series with the Futurists. 3 of 23. A homer, 2 RBIs. And this is a foul ball. Count 0-2 now to Elston. And Jenkins with the second K. Ken Boyer is 0 for 1 today as we go back to the top of the order. 1-1 pitch. Up the middle, a base hit. We watch Machado, but he holds at second. Bringing up Bill Mazeroski again. 0 for 1 today. And this is to Banks, who's going to throw to first and get the second out. And that moved Machado to third and Boyer to second. Frank Robinson is 0 for 1. And that's a walk, so there will be a bases full of Explorers. You see the records there. Everybody kind of played close to 500 with the competition in this league, second to none. 83 and 71 were the Wings, and 79-75 were the Explorers. You add those 4 wins for the Explorers, they were 16 over 500, and you add the 4 and 3 for the Explorers, they would be 83 and 76. So Willie Mays is 0 for 1, but he's batting with the bases loaded. This is hit well to left, usual near the warning track, which kind of curves around here at Old Yankee Stadium.
No errors,
And he makes the play.
Wings 0.
So the Wings got out of a jam, and now they bat in the bottom of the third. Here's Ernie Banks, who is 5 of 16. Mr. Cub, 1 homer, 3 RBI. Struck out 5 times in the semifinal series. This is a pop fly to Boyer for the first out. Mark Teixeira is up. 3 for 12, 250 in the playoffs so far. 1 RBI, struck out twice. And this is going to be a base hit. Clemente gets to it. Thought it might go down the line or to the wall, but Teixeira is aboard with a single in that 9 hole for his on base percentage. And Nellie Fox is 0 for 1, his second at bat or plate appearance. That's going to be a base hit just by Machado. Teixeira will move to second base. A poor play by Boyer, who was over towards the shortstop position trying to make a play. So Adrian Beltre up 1 for 1 and a double. And Wings will try to draw a level, but this is going to be a foul ball, I think. Robinson trying to get to it, but it's way out of play. Count 1 and 2 to Adrian Beltre. This is going to be popped up. Can Boyer get to this one, or is this another? No, it's a catch. So Beltre is out. 2 outs now for Musial here in the bottom of the third. Hit to right center, and Mays has that.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Explorers 1, Wings 0.
And let's continue to see some more dignitaries. The great Billy Crystal in the crowd. The legendary broadcaster Howard Cosell sitting next to him and probably telling it like it is. Some great singers. Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and a couple of members of Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, and Lindsey Buckingham. I think Lindsey's getting explained to fans what baseball is all about. He's from England, right? Well, anyway, McCovey is 0 for 1 as we start the 4th inning. And that is K number 3. Manny Ramirez is 0 for 1 and a K. And this is hit well to left. Musial is backing up, but not too far, almost at the warning track. For out number 2, and Roberto Clemente is 1 for 1. Up the middle, base hit for Clemente. And Machado at 1 for 1. As the cameras zoom in on President Reagan, former President Ronald Reagan. 1 for 1 and an RBI. And that's K number 4 for Fergie Jenkins.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1, Wings 0.
Mickey Mantle is 0 for 1. It's a dream league, folks. Just give me a little room. I know most of these people are gone. Bottom of the 4th inning. And Clemente making the play in shallow right as the cameras zoom in real fast on Elvis Presley being here. And Hank Aaron is 0 for 1. And this is hit to left. Robinson coming in towards center, making the play for the second out. Gil Hodges is 0 for 1 and a K today. This is hit well to right, but Clemente not having to move back far.
No runs.
Gets the out.
No errors. Explorers 1, Wings 0.
Top of the 5th. It is Elston Howard 0 for 1 and a K. And that is K number 5 for Fergie Jenkins, bringing up Ken Boyer, who is 1 for 2. Grounder to Fox, over to Hodges. He's been very busy today. Jenkins is at 78 pitches, has only given up a run, which was earned, 4 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Bill Mazeroski 0 for 2. We haven't mentioned the weather today. It's 72. Clear skies. Wind out to left center at 8 miles an hour, but you got to hit it a ton to get it out there. And let the wind carry it. So with the Mazeroski walk, it's now Frank Robinson 0 for 1, and he has also walked. Ferguson's up to 2 walks now. This is going to be hit to left, Musial going towards center, making the play.
Nothing across in the top of the 5th. Explorers 1, Wings 0.
To the bottom of the fifth in this first game of the League Championship Series, it is Berra, who is 0 for 1 today. A walk to get the Wings started, looking for that tying run or more in the bottom of the fifth. Ernie Banks is 0 for 1. Marichal is at 55 pitches. He stayed out of trouble. This is hit well to left. Robinson going back. Off the wall. Berra will score. We have a tie game. So Banks at second now for Mark Texera. He was 1 for 1 today. Banks at second. This is hit to right center. Clemente moving towards center, making the play. We watch Banks. He will hold at second. And Nellie Fox, as we go back to the top of the order, is 1 for 2. Full count. And Mays gets to that for the second out, and Banks holds. Adrian Beltre, 1 for 2 and a double. That's K number 2 for Marichal.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1, Wings 1.
So we have a tie game going into the top of the sixth. By the way, we use some modern rules, but not all of them. We use the DH. We do not have a shootout going to extra innings like is commonly used in Major League Baseball today. We don't have replays. We don't have pitch clocks. This is old school baseball. Willie Mays is 0 for 2 today. Leading off in the top of the sixth, Jenkins has K number 6. 6 Ks, but it's taking up a lot of pitches. He's at 93 out of 135. McCovey 0 for 2. K number 7 for Fergie Jenkins. Manny Ramirez 0 for 2 and a strikeout. And now he's got 2 strikeouts as Fergie picks up number 8. Now Marichal's had a lot more balls hit into play. So he's only got 2 Ks, and through 5, he's only given up 1 run, which you just saw in the fifth. So Stan the Man Usual is 0 for 2. Mazeroski, McCovey, 1 out. Mickey Mantle is 0 for 2. Base hit to left field as Machado is playing closer to second base. Now Mantle can steal. 94% Steelers, so we're going to go ahead and do it. And no throw as it got away from Elston Howard. So Mantle is at second for Hank Aaron, who is 0 for 2 today. Had a great series of hitting in the semifinal series, went 8 for 19. And this is a grounder to McCovey that's going to move Mantle to third. See how the Explorers play it. I can't play with their defense because I am basically doing computer managing, but I'll make a few decisions for the Wings. Hodges with 2 outs is 0 for 2. Bottom of the sixth. This is hit well to center. We'll watch Mays, but he catches it.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1, Wings 1.
To the 7th inning, and Roberto Clemente up 2 for 2 and a triple. Jenkins is 102 pitches. Might be his last inning, depending on how well he has worked. But a grounder to Banks over to Hodges for the first out. Took up 2 pitches. And Manny Machado is 1 for 2. Jenkins, Hodges, second out. Elston Howard is 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Jenkins, Hodges, side retired.
Nothing across in the top of the 7th. Explorers 1, Wings 1.
And no take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back for it's root for the Wings. If they don't care, it's a shame. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. So 1-1 going to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. And there you see the story right now. 1-4-0 Explorers, 1-5-0 for the Wings. Good pitchers duel. And each team has left 5 men on base. Yogi Berra will lead off the bottom of the 7th. 0 for 1 and a walk. Mazeroski, McCovey, 1 out. Ernie Banks, 1 for 2. K number 3 for Juan Marichal. And now Mark Texera is up. The switch hitter. 1 for 2 today. Full count. And that's going to be to Clemente for a base hit to right. Now, I'm going to put in a pinch runner. We're going to put in Rafael for call. Nellie Fox, 4th time up, is 1 for 3. This is a grounder. Boyer to Mazeroski to get the force at second.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1, Wings 1.
Ken Boyer leading off the top of the 8th. Jenkins at 113. He probably could get through another inning. Boyer 1 for 3. This is hit to left, and Mutual's got that one for the first out. Bill Mazeroski 0 for 2 and a walk. This is hit well to center. Mantle has it. And now Frank Robinson up, and he is 0 for 2. Jenkins, Hodges, 3 outs.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Explorers 1, Wings 1.
So that's probably Jenkins' last inning. We'll see who will replace him in the 9th. Adrian Beltre, 1 for 3. Boyer, McCovey, yes, they get him. So there's the first out, bottom of the 8th. Quite a little game so far. Musial is up 0 for 3. Marichal, McCovey, the ground ball. And now Mantle is 1 for 3. And that is a K, number 4 for Juan.
Explorers 1, Wings 1.
So I'm going to look to a good reliever here. And who do we have? We have Mays, McCovey, Ramirez. You want a righty that's also good against lefties. So Hoyt Wilhelm is going to be the new pitcher.
Pitching for Wings, Hoyt Wilhelm.
He can go 75 pitches. 220 against lefties, 210 against righties. And Willie Mays is 0 for 3. Let's show you Wilhelm, what he has done. He pitched twice in the semifinal series against the Stars. Went 93 pitches in the 10-8 win. Pitching 5 2/3. So he has had 5 days rest, almost like a starter. And then he pitched an inning in the 5-0 win against the Stars in an earlier game. So Mays is 0 for 3. Beltre, Hodges, 1 out. I think he was the one that gave up the memorable home run to Jason Giambi in that 10-8 game that the Wings won to clinch the series. McCovey 0 for 3 and 2 Ks. This is a chopper. No, a line drive to Fox. You can't really... The depth is a little different here at Old Yankee Stadium, so it's kind of hard to see the ball as it leaves the batter's box. And Manny Ramirez is 0 for 3, 2 Ks, but he could change that around in a turn of a bat with one swing, but Wilhelm strikes him out.
Explorers 1, Wings 1.
Well, here we go, folks. A real pressure cooker here. Hank Aaron is 0 for 3, bottom of the 9th. Marichal is still in there. Grounder to Boyer, and they get Aaron at first base. Nice throw to McCovey. Gil Hodges 0 for 3 and a K. Boyer, McCovey, out number 2. Yogi Berra is 0 for 2. Likely we'll see a pinch hitter for call. I know he's in that DH spot. Berra to Machado, over to McCovey. An error, which is going to allow Berra to go to second base. Now, do I have catchers? I have at least one who could come in. So it's going to be a pinch runner for Berra in the person of Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez is the new runner at second.
The longtime Cleveland Guardian. Ernie Banks is 1 for 3, a double and an RBI scored. Also struck out. First error of the game goes to the Explorers. Marichal getting to that, over to McCovey. We go to extras.
1 hit, 1 1 error. Explorers 1. Wings 1.
And like many game ones of a World Series, we have extra innings to play. Wilhelm is still out there. 12 pitches was used by him in the ninth. He can go 75. Roberto Clemente is 2 for 3 with a triple. Base hit right field. So Clemente on board. Manny Machado is 1 for 3, a ribby and a K. This is hit to third. Beltre, Fox for the force. Machado is the replacement runner at first on the fielder's choice. Elston Howard 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Sharply hit, shortstop, 6-4-3 double play.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1. Wings 1.
That was Banks to Fox to Hodges. Now we have a pinch hitter coming in for call. No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So Marichal now pitching in the 10th inning. So Eddie Matthews is going to come in to pinch hit.
Pinch hitting for Wings. Eddie Matthews.
He had some playing time in the semifinal series against the Stars. He went 3 for 16, 188. He had a homer, 4 RBIs. Marichal dealing. That's going to be a base hit. And Clemente scooping that up in right field. With Matthews at first base, a pretty good base stealer. A 7 runner. We're going to try a hit and run. And it's a line drive to Mazeroski, and they catch Matthews napping while he was running to second base. So that's an easy double play for the Explorers. And now Beltre up to try to save the 10th inning. 1 for 4 and a double. This is hit well to left. Robinson going back a little bit towards the foul pole and making the grab.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Explorers 1. Wings
1
1.
1 going to the 11th inning now, and Wilhelm out for his 3rd inning of relief. Ken Boyer is 1 for 4. Fox. Oh, an error there. The first error for the Wings. 1-5-1 for the Explorers. 1-8-1 for the Wings. The Explorers have left 5 on. The Wings have left 7 on. And Mazeroski is 0 for 3 with a walk. Safe as Wilhelm tries to pick off Boyer. A good base runner in his own right. Mazeroski 0 for 3 and a walk. They're trying to get Boyer to move. I'm going to go pitch out. And even with the pitch out, Boyer is able to steal second. With a 2-0 count, I'm going to pitch around Mazeroski. This is Sky to first base. Justin foul territory. Hodges with the play. And with Robinson hitting 226, I'm going to pitch to him. If Mays was up, I would pitch around him to get to McCovey, but we're not at that point. Strikeout for Wilhelm, his second. I'm going to walk Mays to get to McCovey, because McCovey has struggled in the playoffs. He's only 3 of 32. 0 for 4, 2 Ks. Up the middle, a base hit. Well, so much for that. Boyer will score, and it's 2-1. McCovey with a very, very timely base hit. And Manny Ramirez is up 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts. This is Sky to center. Mano will get to it. A good play. But 1 out too late.
1 hit, 1 error. Explorers 2. Wings 1.
Mano is in the on-deck circle. Might be pinch hit for here. Muriel is 0 for 4. Up the middle. Oh, a line drive caught by Marichal. Marichal's at 141. Could pitch an 11-inning complete game if he stays in. Mantle is 1 for 4. Now he's 996. Do we have anybody who could do better? And the answer is no. We rather have to stick with Mantle here, and who knows? He could tie the score. Hit well to right. Clemente's not even. Oh no! He was fooling everybody. He got to it in right field. He was trying to deke out the wings there, thinking that he gave the impression that the ball was gone, but no, it went right to him. So Aaron is the last chance for the Wings to stay alive in the first game. Otherwise, Marichal will have pitched a complete game, 11 innings. This is skied to center. Mays is going to get to that, and the Explorers win game 1.
The final score from Yankee Stadium, in 11 innings, Explorers 2, Wings 1. Juan Marichal picks up the win. Hoyt Wilhelm is the loser. Time of the game, 2 hours, 57 minutes.
So Juan Marichal is your car dealership of choice MVP. And the Explorers will take a 1-game-to-none lead in to the Yankee Stadium, Old Yankee Stadium, 1956, for the second game of the series, which we'll have for you later today. This has been Big Paulie. Godspeed and God bless. We will do it all again soon, and bye-bye for now, everybody.